Ba-da-ba-ba-boop-boopy, ba-da-da-boopy, ba-da-da-boopy, ba-da-da-boopy. How you guys doing? Let's do it. This is Celeste's theme from Final Fantasy VI. What I really like about this theme is that it feels like a Final Fantasy VII theme, and it's in Final Fantasy VI. So I feel like this is a time when you can feel. I always like in games when, in movies and stuff, when you can feel that like part of the old and part of the new. So you can feel the like Super Nintendo Final Fantasy V 4 vibes, but what's coming in the future, and this is like a nice hybrid of it. Ba-da-da-poopy, ba-da-da-poopy. Open the window. All right, let's get this going. No bonus songs? Well, guess what? I get songs. Alright, the stream is starting now. So, Lena, thanks for organizing the playlist for me. Everyone else, thanks for putting your songs in with the YouTube links. Alright, now we gotta figure out what order these are in for the users. So the first one's a Metal Gear track, so I'm going to assume that that is Lenot. I believe so. And then we have new contributor. He mixed them around to keep them more interesting. All right. Well, then we have no idea. So people, I'm just going to have to guess. Anyways, for those at home that don't know who any of us are, it's not really going to matter to them, is it? So let's do it. Got my nice Sony music listening headphones on for this. I'm excited. First up, this is from Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. What a name. They should have put another name on there. A Stranger I Remain. Extended. 4:29 extended track, so I'm assuming the opening part is pretty quick. All right, Metal Gear Rising. I'm thinking it's going to be crazy guitars and stuff, which I don't lean towards that genre when it comes to like Japanese J-rock, boppity-bee-bop-bop, boppity-boopy. But we'll see. A Stranger I Remain could be a little more chill. Can you put on a video on the screen? Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. That's not it. I have a win cap for that. Kablooey. There it is. Oh, don't give anything away now. Now finding Papa the Poopy. Me and Jorge have our own little discussion here. All right, let's move this over. Waka Waka. There we go. You got some video of that. Fantastic. Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. Let's listen. Open the window! Wow, that was a lot. Hey, welcome, Dave. Dave's a real life rock star. Wonder what he thinks of that track. Yeah, that was a lot better than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be kind of, like generic, fuzzy Japanese rock stuff that's just kind of pretty boring. But that was pretty nice. It went in a lot of different places and had like a lot of really nice textures, kind of like soft and interesting. And these kind of chord changes here, or these key changes, mind you, just kind of really builds. Kind of reminds me of Muse. Really dramatic. A lot of different interesting rhythm change-ups. Dave says it's hype. Well then. And that was a Leonot track. Hey, that was fantastic. And like Leonot said, the vocals are male or female depending on the gender of the boss you're fighting. Guess what? There is no gender. Alright, this next track is from Prey. It's called Semi-Sacred Geometry. Female. Gotta nail that vocal rhythm, lady. Wow, that went a lot of really unexpected places. What I liked about it is that it kind of sounds like an imagined future of maybe like when you're setting a movie or a game 20 or 30 years in the future, so you're saying like, this is what music might sound like then. And what, like Dave Taggart is saying, this could be what modern music sounds like, but I'm just an old man and I don't know what churches sounds like. But like the like odd choices melodically in the scale that they go to, and again the key changes in this one as well give it this really kind of futuristic, evolved type of feel. It fits the game for feeling like sleek, really epic. Oh, this part's really epic. Solace beyond churches. Okay, I love that in Death Stranding. Death Stranding is a game your dad would probably like, Dave, just walking around, plugging things in. All right, let's move on to the next one. I'm going to guess that this was a Siegfried one because he just said he liked it. This is great. We got some like really banging ones up front. Next one is Sarah Was Never, Dragon Age Inquisition. No, I take it back. This one is a Siegfried Nicolo track. Feels like in movies where they show the future world, no dialogues, just everyday cybernetic life. Yeah. And that song really feels like you're setting something up, like something big happened at the beginning of the movie, and then now we're just gonna go cruise through your introduction to the world. Bang on, Claudio. Sarah Was Never. Sarah Was Never. a tavern song.
Sarah was never an agreeable girl.
3 in a row with dialogue. I mean, lyrics.
She was so fast and quick with her bow. No one quite knew where she came from. Sarah was never quite the quietest girl. Her attacks are loud and they're joyful. But she knew the ways of nobler men, and she knew how to enrage them. She would always like to say, why change the past when you could own this day? Today she will fight to keep her away. She's a rogue and a thief and she'll tempt your fate. She would always like to say, why change the past when you can own this day? Today she will fight to keep her away. A rogue and a thief and she'll tempt your fate. Sarah was never quite the wealthiest girl. Some say she lives in a tavern, but she was so sharp and quick with a bow. Arrows strike like a dragon. Sarah was never quite the gentlest girl. Her eyes were sharp like a razor, but she knew the ways of commoner men, and she knew just how to use them. She would always like to say, why change the past when you can own this day? Today she will fight to keep her away. She's a rogue and a thief and she'll tempt your fate. She would always like to say, why change the past when you can own this day? Today she will fight to keep her away. She's a rogue and a thief and she'll tempt your fate.
Interesting. Sarah. Sarah never quite the wealthiest girl. Sarah was never the quietest girl. Never an agreeable girl. Never the gentlest girl. Why change the past when you can own this day? Okay. Interesting. That's a nice little palate cleanser from what we've been listening to. Some like heavy rock. So who is Sarah in this game? I would think that would be pretty, like, are they writing songs about characters in your party? Seems kind of odd. How are they going to do that? Are these people in your party are already famous? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe Siegfried can fill us in on that stuff. Jeremy B! Next up is from Persona 5 called Throw Away Your Mask. Again, with lyrics. 5 songs in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4 songs in a row with lyrics.
Don't sleep through dreams that can't come true. No more tears shall drop from your cheeks anymore. You won't need to strive for greatness. Believe in me that you don't need to suffer from anything. Don't let go of your dreams. No more tears shall drop from your cheeks anymore. You won't need to strive for greatness. Believe in me that you don't need to
All right.
suffer from.
So this is a final boss that thinks I'm gonna make a world where everything's good, but it's not real. Yeah, I agree with Jeremy. It does kind of have like a bit of a cheesy feel to it, and like I was saying, it seems really difficult for these vocalists to take that many lyrics. Back it up. Take that many lyrics and what they're about, and one lich. Oh, not a bad peak there. Yeah, it seems really tough. Like maybe in the context, it would probably be more powerful. Like seeing the enemy as this villain is talking to you. So makes sense. It does. Yeah, it feels cheesy, like from the piano mixed with the guitar. This kind of feels like all of the Persona soundtracks put together. Yes. All right. Who said that they liked the drums? Claudio. Yeah, the drums are nice. Forgot you own the game? All right, next up is from Myst 3 Exile. Main theme. I'm going to guess this was a Horky one. I know he likes Myst and that type. Ooh, I like that. Those are my favorite note jumps there. Ooh. So it seems like this is maybe from like a cutscene, I would assume. Just like pretty filmic in the way that it's has so many different movements and pieces to it, and like the quick jumps that it makes. Pretty interesting. Like Leonard said, not something you would expect from a puzzle game, which would probably be mostly ambient, as you want to let the player be able to sit on something for long periods of time while they work on a puzzle, not get sick of something, but still provide that atmosphere. I didn't think of Myst being an adventure game with a plot of a man seeking revenge. Welcome, Anthony. Pretty interesting. Not at all what I expected. Pretty strong. This guy apparently worked with like David Byrne, J.J. Cale. The composer was something Wall. His last name is Wall. Not what I expected at all. Next track is from Earthbound. This is Paula's theme. There's a bonus inside. So we start off with this like real mysterious creeping around, but like an innocent mystery. I love where it goes in the second piece with the instrumentation. Wow. Great sounds, great composition. Kind of sounds... I don't really know what to think of it. It's like it's resolved somehow and it's progressing somewhere, but it's still really mysterious the whole way through. Who is Paula? I want to know Paula. That's a fantastic track. Very, very unique. I love that second piece. Yeah, very, very strange. I have to hear that B section one more time. You love Earthbound OC, so funky random in their choices. That's fantastic. I love that. Who, Keiichi Suzuki, of course. Oh, a whole bunch of composers on there. All right, next up is Rise of Legends Domination. Uh-oh. What happened? I just pressed a button and now it's gone. Where did it go? Did it go to the bottom? What was it called? Rise of Nation? I just lost it. I clicked on the watch later. How do I undo that? I'm an old man, help me. Please. Well, we'll move on for now, and I'll go back and find that one. I might have deleted... No, I can't have deleted the track. It's not my playlist. Warcraft 3, Reign of Chaos. Rise of Legends, Domination. There we go. We'll put that one on. Rise of Legends, Domination. There we go. Get it? Domination. Very evil. Prepare your ears for domination. of sounds like Star Trek. Domination. Quite the track. Kind of goes, starts off with this sort of pretty simple, dastardly, doomy, gloomy darkness, and then rises up into this whole other sort of like really positive, regal kind of exploration that to me sounded like it was something from like the opening of a Star Trek episode. It does, and it's another track that feels like it's out of a cutscene to match the drastic changes. This part here is really, it's just nice. Like something pleasant has happened, hopeful, ambient, resolved, not quite landed though. Plays when a team put its Leviathan unit into battle. Oh, cool. This is Leviathan just mowing everyone down. He's killing them all. We'll give you a good one there, Anthony. Back to Leviathan death music. We'll give you the good link. All right, next up is another Persona 5 Royale track, Ideal and the Real. Oh, yes. Nice. Yes, I like this a lot so far. I like that real guitar. It goes on for 7 minutes. Let's skip ahead a bit. Yeah, I think it conveys that explanation you gave, Lena, very, very well. Sounds like it's been resolved, but there's nothing else. It's just resolved, and it's just plucking along like you're stuck in this fate, kind of positive, but there's nothing really special about it. Nothing. It's not reaching beyond what it is. It's a nice track. I love this backing. It's so simple. Like even that part there, it's in like the dun 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 dun. It's there. It's a positive sounding 2-note chord, but it's not going beyond that, you know? Like it's like like everyone is happy, but there is nothing that they're going to aspire to ever again. Pretty good. All right, next up is Warcraft 3 Reign of Chaos, Undead 3. Yeah, it's a pretty nice track. I think one lets you put it best with the saying that it really creeps inside you, the way that it has those like earlier textures, like the reverse symbols, a lot of kind of like spiders, things crawling, things that are moving. But like when I listen to this track, there's not a lot of color or brightness to it. It sounds like there's not a lot of notes to grab onto. And because it's all percussion and like weird cymbals being played backwards, it makes it sound like nothing is alive. Like you can't put a personality to any of the notes. But they're there and they're moving. And then the way that the cymbals are going backwards, it's almost like if somebody lives and then dies, if the undead are coming back from being dead, I think it fits that really, really well. The early undead are all about the dead ghouls and spiders. Cool. Yeah, I think they absolutely nailed how you make this sound like the undead. Fantastic. Can you get the Discord link? You betcha. I mean, I don't know if we'll have any time to add on any extras. Like, people have already nominated this stuff. We do it every Wednesday, Anthony, for the music. We already have a top 20. Maybe we can put in one of your choices at the end as like a bonus, as a thank you for being here. But like, everybody already nominated this. We can definitely get your tracks in for next week, too. All right, that was Warcraft 3 Reign of Chaos Undead 3. Empress of Fire coming up next from Dragon Age Inquisition. The Tavern Song. Another Tavern Song from Siegfried.
Empress of fire in the reign of the lion, eclipsed in the eye of the empire of we Orlesians. Empress of fire, what season may come, we fight for the day you'll restore our heart and bring us to glory. We are forever in your graces. Empress of fire, save us everyone. The nation reviles, the course is but run, an end has begun. Empress of fire, believe in our soul, embrace us with arms and dress us with swords, and light up our hearts with blood so bold. We are forever in your graces. Empress of fire in the reign of the lion, eclipsing the eye of the empire of we Orlesians. Empress of fire, what season may come, we fight for the day you'll restore our heart and bring us to glory.
Yeah, the system we have is it's ever changing, ever growing. So this one I really liked. I like this one better than the Sarah track. The Sarah one was like kind of a simple little ditty about Sarah, which was focused more on the lyrics as a story. But this one I really like a lot of the changes they do, and chord changes in the melodies feels a little more important, a little more epic. Especially, I guess that's the difference when you're singing about an Empress of Fire as opposed to just good old Sarah. Yeah, we could do randomizer, maybe a voting system. I don't know how you're gonna. I mean, everyone would just vote for their own tracks, so I don't know how you really get around that. But yeah, we'll just keep it. Well, that's why, Claudio. It's like if you want to nominate your 5. Say we had 20 people and they all nominated their 5. We could just take their top track from each one. So. You'd hope people wouldn't? Well, that's the whole point. Yeah. Alright, let's go. The next track is another one from Earthbound. Onet theme. Onet theme. Weird. Oh! Orky, the YouTube playlist master. Bonus. Bum, 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 buck-a-boom, buck-a-boom, boom, boom, boom. Oh man, that bass line. Really interesting. If I had to guess, so this is from, you said this is from the Onet town. It would sound like a happy place, but like maybe a place where a lot of production is being made, maybe robotic factories, or maybe something in the future, maybe. But then like those marimbas come in and makes it sound like it's on an island or something. Huh. Yeah, we could shuffle the tracks. I would like it to be what people actually want, though, you know? Wouldn't be fair if, like, it shuffled and you got 5 songs and someone else got 0 songs. I like the idea of everybody getting an equal share. Alright, this next one that's a really fantastic theme. Earthbound is just so unique in its music and its plucky little spunkiness. Really, they use the SANS chip really, really well to tell that story, and the tonality works super well with it. This is from Gravity Rush 2, A Red Apple Fell from the Sky. Oh, Delfino Plaza. Boom. Sounds like something just fell from the sky. Oh. Oof. Oof, so jazzy. Wow. Yeah, the thing with the Gravity Rush tracks, what they manage is, like One Lich really beautifully said, the bounciness of it carrying you along. They use a lot of organic sounding instruments that give it a warm feel. The acoustic guitars and the bass, this jazzy feel, the way jazz musicians kind of like bounce and fly through a melody is how you play this game, right? You're not just running and you're not just jumping, you're flying but falling. You're flying through falling, which is such a cool way that the music matches that experience. in the game of just being able to, like, all these moments of the melodies, and especially the instruments you're using here, like the flute, the clarinet, the wind instruments, of course. Super well done, like the little fluttering flourishes and the way the notes kind of fall and then catch. Perfectly done. I'm really a big fan of both Gravity Rush soundtracks, much more than the first game that I tried to play and kind of just fell off, but the music I really, really love. This would be a good, play this for your day one of opening your cafe. Next up, much darker. This is from Drakengard 3. It's called Chihiro Onitsuka. This silence is mine. Oof. Ding dong. Gently rousing you. I'm a big sucker for the Drakengard style. The way, like, the percussion, the cadence of it, the, like, constant dramatic rising. I really like the vocals too. It's got this like futuristic, sad but hopeful drama to it. It's fantastic. I'll make the playlists. I will kill Leonard and make the playlists. Fantastic. Yeah, I really like this track. But yeah, I think if you're gonna put in a song that's over 4 minutes that needs to be listened to for that long, yeah, don't put in 5. It's too long. Or do like a YouTube link to the interesting part of the song. Gui Sao, why do I lock my trophies? I don't know what you mean. I lock my trophies? My PlayStation trophies? I don't know. That's a great track. Drakengard 3. Next one is from Frostopunku, Into the Storm. Whoa, yeah, that sounds good. Oh, okay, yeah. Well, let's see if I can open those up. Wow, cool. I think this track does a good job of setting the tone of sort of like you're pushing, you're going to be building in this like dark, desolate, I mean, in the risingness, because in this game you're constantly kind of like trying to survive this impending cold, you know, pushing into you, dropping the temperature of everything you're trying to do. there's not too much going on this track to just listen to it on its own, because you're playing a building game, so you're probably like listening to this quite a lot and doing a lot of work. So not a lot on its own, but still a good little track. It's called Into the Storm, so I guess this is like right before a big storm comes and hits you. But I mean, it definitely fits what I think that game is about, even though I haven't played that one too much. Frostpunk, Frosthaven is the board game. I would really like to play Frostpunk, but the thing is, there's only so many strategy games you can play at one time. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to play them, trying to get to them one at a time. Alright, next up is Skyrim, the Song of the Dragonborn, with lyrics. Yeah, it's a great theme. It's probably, like, when I think of my favorite Elder Scrolls themes, it's more the stuff from the, like, quiet stuff. Okay, alright, Jesus Christ, is it for, like, like, it's not at all what I'm expecting, with these games, but, like, I love what Jeremy Soule does. I think he's a master of, like, ambiance and beauty. His, in Skyrim, I would have went more for Whiterun at night, I think it is. A lot of those night themes are fantastic. The exploration songs are great. That's a big one. Like, if you needed this song to just announce, like, you like Morrowind, you like Oblivion, Skyrim, dragons, ah! Here you go. All right, next up is Earthbound. You've come far. Coffee break. Okay. Oof. Yeah, exactly. Good call, One Lich. Yeah, that's a really nice song. It just really, like Earthbound, does its own thing, creates a nice, beautiful vibe that's otherworldly, really confident in what it's doing. Just fantastic. Yeah, really like that. I mean, Earthbound never disappoints with creating a very unique but welcoming vibe on all their tracks. All right, this next one is Company of Heroes, British for King and Country. I think this was actually composed by Jeremy Soule, I do believe, who is Mr. Elder Scrolls himself. Mr. Morrowind. Well, you did, he did Oblivion in Skyrim, too. Wow, that was really, I mean, it has like a lot of hallmarks of what you would do for military music, like a marching drum, big horns, but played with like melodies and in a scale you really don't expect to hear in military music, that gives it a totally kind of twisted, fantastical, different kind of feel to it. This is amazing. I really like this. Really subverts the genre, goes beyond. All right, this next track is called Disappearing. I don't know what game it's from. Utopia? Whoa. You like Morrowind? You like... Silly stuff! Sounds like throat singing. This is terrifying. Oh, the like weird distorted breathing sounding? Pastries for everyone. Wow, that was terrifying. I mean, considering like what it's representing, that does feel like you're walking into a village that's like primitive because of the tribal chanting. There's voices all over. They don't sound happy. They're very like distressed. This chanting is like building in intensity, rising. It's like something terrible is happening and is about to happen, and you're walking right into it, and you cannot escape. That was really scary. All right, this next one is Skyrim's version of Valhalla. Sovngarde. This is from Skyrim. Jeremy So. When you enter Valhalla. Where are all the nice chill Skyrim songs? Yeah, an interesting track. I guess this happens at the end when you get to the Valhalla part. Pretty sparse, big drums, big vocals. Not normally, again, what Jeremy Soule is known for in his soundtracks, but something different for this game and to represent something different and more of a big narrative part of the game. Pretty interesting. Next up is, we got two more tracks. Earthbound, Sanctuary Guardian. Oh. This is amazing. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. 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 This is a boss theme? That's so weird. Oh, I love it. Sounds like we just hit the loop. Yeah. Come on. Oh, I like it. I like it. Yeah. 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 Oh my God. All right. That's like another, I don't know, what can you say? It's, again, really interesting composition, tones, rhythm. The instruments that they do just feel, usually a lot of stuff on Super Nintendo sounds the same. You know, you kind of hear the same instrumentation. They're using the same samples and stuff. But they really go out of their way to create this whole other world with the sound palette. And the rhythms are fun and groovy. The chords are almost always a little bit unexpected. The texture of the instruments, I mean, these chords are just gorgeous and unique, and a really stunning soundtrack. And the last track, this is one of my favorites. I'm glad it made it on here. This is Pilot Wings 64, Birdman. Oh, this is just to make it 21? Oh, I see. How about we try to choose some a theme for next week? So what are some ideas we could do? RPGs? It's got that Earthbound groove to it. This has such a beautiful float. Japanese music from 98 to 2010. Oh, yeah. You're just going to do all Drakengard? Yes, we've done strategy games. Yeah, because we do end up with... Yeah, because it'd be nice to kind of force people to take some stuff from, like, the NES. You know, Super Nintendo. We could pick like a franchise of games. We could pick a genre. Like we could do our favorite Zelda. Our favorite Mario. Favorite Final Fantasy tracks. Our favorite Nobuo Uematsu. How about that? How about Uematsu? Nintendo's a big, broad one, yeah. No, I don't want to listen to an hour and a half of horror music. No, not Square Enix. We need to keep it more focused. I mean, I like what we're doing so far because I'm getting exposed to more games that I wouldn't normally. The Resident Evil save theme is nice. It's still creepy nice. I mean, it's very nice compared to the horror of the rest of the game. But I think if you compared it like to a RPG one. Yeah, let's try that. How about Nobuo Uematsu? Our top 20 Nobuo Uematsu. Because that's everything from Final Fantasy 1 to like 10. And you could even put on your Final Fantasy 7 remake track of what you call it? That ending theme. That vocalist you really like. JRPG, sure. I mean, he'll say he did the whatchamacallit. He did the soundtrack to Lost Odyssey. So people that wanted to get Lost Odyssey tracks in there could. Every single day if we submitted one track per person? Yeah, that's true. Well, Anthony, I was saying it'd be kind of neat to just like celebrate Uematsu. And then we could get a little deeper in. Because, you know, people might... Well, just go onto the Discord, Anthony. It's all there. And then however many people can submit. If 10 people put in their top 5, yeah, we just take 2. Yeah. So, put in, you know, 3 to 5 tracks. The Gilgamesh theme of 13.2. I can't remember that one. I've probably heard it a million times. For Final Fantasy, I love the Hamazu stuff and Uematsu. I don't really like the more like techno-y stuff they brought in for 13.2 with the other person, and even Final Fantasy X. It works in the game, but not something I usually listen to outside. But it's not a lot all about me. It's about which songs you guys want to bring in. Dude. All right, Leona, thanks for putting that together. Thanks everybody for nominating the tracks. There we go. It's a DLC battle? Oh, okay. Then I've probably only heard it once. Well, no, he wanted an Ito track from the Gilgamesh one. Well, I guess we'll have to discuss it on the Discord, what we want to do for the category. I'm up for the Uematsu tribute, but I know that Horky's not really a Final Fantasy guy, so now that we've got him involved, it would be a shame for him not to have any tracks to... I guess we could just go JRPG, and then it could be any Final Fantasy. It could be 5 more Earthbound tracks. It could be, you know, Legend of Dragoon, Chrono Cross. So what do you say is a JRPG or not? Persona. Okay. Well, out of the people that are here that have been contributing and chatting, it's important. No, it doesn't have to be developed in Japan. I think it needs to have that feel. I guess you could be... Then you could... Then there's all that other stuff like Legends of Trail Cold Steel, Ni no Kuni. What was that one? All those games that Atlas makes? Tales of Padding and Filler and Anime Tropes. That's true. Tales of Series of Wonderful OSTs? A lot of them do. Yeah, actually, usually the music is usually way more consistent in video games than the actual game itself, right? Alright, why don't we just go JRPGs then? And then people can still pick Chrono Cross, Legend of Dragoon. Alright, let's try that. So, yeah, go in there. You can put your top 5 or your top 3, but just make sure you put them so that if we only take your top 2 songs, put the ones you want the most. 1, 2. Makes sense, right? Alright. The last good Tales game is Vesperia. Wow. I own all the Tales of games now, I think, on like PS3 or PC or something. I got them everywhere. I remember there was a point where I was trying to decide which Tales of game to play, and I set it up so I had like 4 different, I had, Xillia, Vesperia, Symphonia, some other one on the screen at the same time, Let's Plays, and I just played them on. I watched and tried to decide which one to go for, which did not work. Themes like this define music that really surprises. So the whole point of us having the theme was to keep it more cohesive. Orky's like, yeah, now I'm gonna find something in here that really surprises you. Make it uncohesive. Yeah. No, I kind of almost thought maybe Myst would have no music. Battle themes, town themes. Oh yeah, we got a million themes we could be going with. Cool. All right, well, that's it for the music stream. I did want to try out some Fallout. When's Last of Us 2 coming out? Boom, boom, doo. Crazy Chocobo. Oh, Gui Sao. Crazy guy. This month. Yeah, it's coming out soon. So I got a few tracks. I got a few games I want to get to. I got a little bit of time. I could do another, like a half an hour. June 19. We are at June 3rd. Oh, we got some stuff. We got some time. We got some days. Okay. Oh yeah, did I make my trophies visible? Let's see. Trophy privacy. Yeah, I wanted to play Fallout 1. A bit of I was working on StarCraft. I wouldn't mind popping back into that and messing around a bit more. We could play a little bit of StarCraft. You wrote about theme of Discord. Mafia 2. Choose who can see my trophies. No one, it says. Anyone. Friends of friends? How about anyone? I don't really care. Super Gamecast. We're just finishing up, buddy boy. We just did our top 20. Alright, there. Now anyone can see my trophies. You did download StarCraft? Good lord. Good lord. Oh. Alright, so. Yeah, man. Well, we're doing JRPGs is the theme for next week. So go on Discord and you put your nominations there. And depending on how many people we have, you can put 5 nominations. If we have 4 people, you get all 5 on there. If there's 5 people, you get 4 on there. If there's 6 people, you get 3.5. Why did I lock them after all? I don't know. Because of my privacy. I don't want you creeping my stuff. This way I can say a game is terrible and people can't check my trophies and go, you didn't even get past the first boss. What are you, Kotaku? How dare you? Yeah, let's play a bit of StarCraft. So I'm going to stop the stream and start it back up with StarCraft. All private, all the time. It's just trophies? Your mom's a trophy. Per reviewer move, man. I do like it on Steam where they show you how many hours you've played. So people will say like, terrible game, not immersive, played 165 hours. Oh, really? I think you do like it. You know, I think you do. I think you like it a lot. Okay. And yeah, I've been messing around a little bit with Fallout 1 just to make sure it runs. Oh, we also have Still Life. I wouldn't mind trying the Horky game. Okay, I'm going to turn off the stream and come back with some StarCraft in a few minutes. Okie doke. Hopefully I'll see you then. If not, we'll be back tomorrow. Bye, 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 bye.